You're gonna take a big inhale up. Exhale, bending forward, nice forward fold. Walk it out into a plank position. We'll do a push-up. And then walk your hands back. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let's do that again. Keeping that core nice and tight and engaged. Your belly button is pulled in. You can always take out this push-up or you can do it on your knees. And then walk it back. We got 2 more here. Walk it out. Nice, slow, controlled movements, warming up our body. Today in this Yoga Sculpt workout, we will be doing yoga poses, but we will be incorporating a light set of dumbbells to help sculpt those muscles just a little bit more. All right, whenever you bring those hands up, bring them to that prayer position. Close those eyes a moment. Get nice and grounded into the earth. Big inhales through your nose. Big exhales through your mouth. Keeping those eyes closed for a moment. Setting an intention for today's practice. Maybe it is to bring strength, to bring muscle, to bring toned, whatever it may be. Set that intention. On the next inhale, you can open those eyes, bring those arms up over your head. Exhale, bring them down to the mat. And then walk your hands out into a downward facing dog position. So we're in an upside down V. So with this, you're gonna lift your hips up as high as you can. Letting your head just fall wherever it may. You can walk those feet, pedal those feet. Warming up the hamstrings and the calves. And then whenever you're ready, let those heels come down. Bring those knees down to the mat. And then sit back into a nice child's pose. So with this child's pose, it is an active child's pose, which means you're reaching those arms forward as you sit those hips back. Letting your forehead just rest on the mat. Big inhales through your nose, big exhales through the mouth. Continuing to reach your hands towards the front edge of the mat as far as you can reach them as you sink those hips back. Really getting a nice stretch throughout the entire back side of the body. On the next inhale, coming up into a plank position, so you're curling those toes under. I want you to come forward about 2 inches, and then slowly keeping your elbows tucked by your sides, we're chaturanga down. Then when you get to a 90-degree angle to those arms, come on down, release those feet. Push up halfway to that baby cobra, nice little mini back bend. Exhale and release. Inhale, push all the way up into our upward facing dog. So you can keep those knees on the mat if you like, or if you want to come up onto the tops of those feet. Really stretching out that back and those hip flexors. And then exhale, curl those toes back under, downward facing dog. Go ahead and inhale that right foot high. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest. Inhale that foot up. Knee to your elbow. Inhale that foot up. Knee to your opposite elbow. And then straighten that leg and reach that arm up into our fallen star. So the arm is reaching up and back. Now if this is too much on that wrist, you can always come down onto that forearm. We are going to do a couple hip dips here. So whenever you're ready, you're going to dip your hip down and up. Now, if this is too much, you can always just hold that fallen star or else come back into that downward facing dog. Your core is nice and tight. You're squeezing those glutes. We got 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand back down, back to that 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring that foot through those hands. Now, have those weights handy, or the water bottles, or whatever you have. You can go ahead and pick them up. Inhale those arms up. Now with this, both toes are pointed towards the front edge of the mat. You're reaching those arms up, but shoulders are down and away from those ears. Now bring those dumbbells to your chest. Bring that back heel down. So now we're in a warrior one position. So you're creating like a 45-degree angle with your legs or with your feet. Dumbbells come down. What we're gonna do is bicep curl with a pulse. So you're gonna stay down, then you're gonna straighten that leg and do a bicep curl. So back down and curl. You're keeping those elbows right next to the side of your body. They're nice and tucked in. Nice, every time you curl up, those palms are facing your body. We got 3, 2, 1. Keep those dumbbells up. I'm gonna switch my feet real quick so that you can see me switch sides. All right, so now we're going to open our hips out to the side. Dumbbells are gonna come out in like a T, all right? Your arms are in like a T position. So how it's gonna work, when we come up, you bring those dumbbells down, and then when you come down, they go up. All right, so it's like a lateral raise with that pulse. So with this, you wanna make sure that that front knee is not going over those front toes. Dumbbells just come up about shoulder height. You can keep a slight bend to those elbows. Nice, just a few more here. We got 3, 2, 1. Hold it here if you can. Now start to rotate those wrists. This is a great exercise to strengthen the shoulders, to define those shoulders, those delts. You should feel the burn. Keep those shoulders down and away from those ears. We got 3, 2, 1. Bring those dumbbells. You can go ahead and release those dumbbells, cartwheel those hands down. Right foot back to meet the left. Come forward 2 inches. Exhale as you trot around that. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Now holding it here for a few moments in that downward facing dog. You can pedal those feet. Continuing to lift those hips up as high as you can. Whenever you're ready, let those heels come down. Inhale that left foot high. Exhale, knee to your chest. Inhale, foot up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to your opposite elbow, and then straighten that leg. Reach that arm up. Now you're gonna reach that arm up and over your head for an extra challenge. Now if this is too much for you, again, you can come down onto that forearm, or else just hold on to that downward facing dog position. Now you can stay here if you like, or if you wanna add those hip dips. So we're in the fallen star hip dips. So you just bring those hips down and up. Make sure that that wrist is staying underneath that shoulder. We got 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand down. Back to that 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your foot through your hands. Now making sure that your dumbbells are handy. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and grab those dumbbells. Inhale those arms up. Both toes are pointed towards the front edge of the mat. You're sinking down nice and low. Nice bend to that front knee. Big inhale, big exhale. Bring those dumbbells down to your chest, and then bring that back heel down to create that 45-degree angle with those feet. Hips are still facing forward. Dumbbells come down. Make sure you're nice and low. What we're gonna do when we come up, we're gonna do a hammer curl. So with a hammer curl, palms are gonna face the center the entire time. Kind of like a bicep curl, except palms face the center. Isolating those biceps just a little bit more. So inhale, exhale. We got 3, 2, 1. Sink down nice and low. We're gonna add something. We're gonna do a reverse fly. So dumbbells come out, you're going to take those dumbbells out to the side, pinching your shoulder blades together, then bringing them back down. So pinch those shoulder blades, bring them back down. Make sure your shoulders are staying down and away from those ears. With this, when we are in this position, in this warrior one position, you are making that core work, holding yourself up, keeping that balance and that core stability. Just a few more here. We are working on defining that upper back. We got 3, 2, 1. Bring those dumbbells up. Turn out to face the side in this warrior 2 position. So now with this warrior 2, dumbbells are going to come down in front. So we're going to be doing an upright row, which is like we're zipping up a jacket. So you're going to come down nice and low, keeping a nice bend to that knee. When you come up, bring those dumbbells up, then back down. Again, making sure that that front knee is staying behind those front toes. With this upright row, pretend you were zipping up that jacket. Exhale, inhale. This is a great exercise, again, to tone those shoulders and those biceps. Belly button is pulled in. We got 3, 2, 1. All right, bring those dumbbells down, get them out of your way for a second. Cartwheel those hands down. Left foot back to meet the right. Come forward 2 inches. Exhale as you chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Again, pedaling those feet. Whatever you need to do, stretch out that body. All right, looking up at your hands, walk your feet up towards your hands, and a nice forward fold. Staying here a moment, letting that head just fall wherever it may. You can bring those, you can hold on to opposite elbows, and then sway side to side in that Raggedy Ann. Or you can just stay still, whatever feels good for you. Noticing how your body is feeling. Whenever you're ready, come to stillness. Then roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. All right, we're gonna come into a goddess pose. So with this goddess pose, grab those dumbbells. So toes are pointed out. Their feet are out a little bit farther than shoulder width apart. So you're gonna come down in a nice goddess pose or squat position. So making sure those knees are not gonna go over those toes. Arms are gonna come up, okay? So you can stay here if you like. Now if you wanna take it a step further, you can lift those heels off the ground. What we're gonna be doing is pulses, all right? So you're pulsing it down and up. Again, if this is too much of those heels up, you can keep those heels nice and low. Make sure though that all that weight is staying in those heels if you have them down. Adding those heels up targets those inner thighs. Belly button is pulled in. Make sure that those dumbbells are over those shoulders. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Bring those dumbbells down a second. Catch your breath. All right. We're going to come back down into that goddess pose with our heels down, and we're going to be adding an Arnold press. So you're going to come on down. Dumbbells come up. So you're going to stay down here. What we're going to do, you're going to bring those dumbbells out in front of you, and then it's a shoulder press, okay? So again, you're creating like a 90-degree angle with those elbows. Every time you bring it up in front of you, palms are facing your face, and then palms are facing out as you do that shoulder press. So begin when you're ready. Now, if this is too much to stay in this goddess pose, you can always stay standing, make it work for you. And if you fall out of it, just come back into it. Keep those shoulders down and away from those ears. We don't want to create any tension in there. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Stand it up. You can get rid of one of those dumbbells. So you're going to turn your feet out into a nice 90-degree angle. Dumbbell's going to come up over the shoulder. What we're gonna do is, I call it the windmill, it's kind of like a triangle pose, working the core with this dumbbell. So palm's gonna be facing out, you're going to reach it down and then come back up. Notice I'm keeping this dumbbell over my shoulder the entire time. So begin when you are ready. Again, belly button is pulled in. You want your core to be lifting you up. So you're inhaling as you come down, exhaling as you come up. Again, feeling this in the core, but also in that arm, holding up that dumbbell. Don't drop that dumbbell. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Bring that dumbbell down. Turn out the other way. We got that same thing on the other side. So bringing that dumbbell up, again, over that shoulder, palm faces out. You're reaching down just as far as you can reach, and then coming back up. So if you're only here today, that's completely fine. Make it work for you. So inhale, exhale. Again, make your core lift you back up. Keep that dumbbell over that shoulder the entire time. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Stepping it to the front edge of your mat, grab that other dumbbell. We are going to come into a forward fold / deadlift, okay? So feet are shoulder width apart, dumbbells are on your thighs, palms are facing your body. What we're gonna do, keeping a slight bend to your knees, we're hinging at those hips. All right, you're reaching those dumbbells just as low as you can go until you feel it in the backs of your legs and those hamstrings, and then come back up, all right? So again, hinging at those hips, keep a nice straight back, chest is lifted and proud. Only going to where you feel it in the backs of those legs, then come back up. So every time we come up, squeeze those glutes. We are working the entire backs of those legs here. Squeeze those glutes. Again, chest is lifted and proud. Make sure that we're bending at our hips, not in that back. You don't want to be hunching those shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are down and away from those ears. We got 3, 2, 1. Stay down here. Now you can continue to hold on to these weights if you like, or you can get rid of these weights. We're going to come into a single leg deadlift. So you're going to lift one foot off the ground. Whew. And if you have those weights, work on that balance. And again, you can get rid of those weights if you like. And then come back up. Okay, so we're going to start doing that. Bring the foot down and up. Again, you can get rid of those weights if you like, or else hold on to them for the extra challenge. Squeeze those glutes. Every time you lift up, you're trying to square up your hips to the floor. We got 3, 2, 1. All right, got that same thing on the other side. So whenever you're ready, lifting that foot back and then coming back up. So you will notice one side is always a little bit easier than the other. That is okay. That is normal. Keeping those hips squared up to the floor. You're only going until where you feel in the backs of those legs and you're coming back up. Again, squeezing those glutes, lifting up that leg as much as you can. Keep a slight bend to that standing leg. We got 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down, shake it out, shake it out. Keeping those feet about shoulder width apart. Dumbbells come up to your chest. You're gonna sink down into a nice chair pose. So with the chair pose, all that weight stays in those heels. Now, what we're gonna do is something a little bit differently. You're going to hinge at those hips, still keeping all that weight in those heels. Dumbbells come down to the side. We're gonna be doing low row to tricep extension. All right, so low row to tricep extension. Now, options for this. We can just do one arm at a time, which means you can just hold one, or you can take out those weights completely if you'd like, or just hold on to a water bottle. With this, make sure that those shoulders are staying down and away from those ears. And then you're lifting up that elbow as high as you can, keeping it up there as you do that tricep extension. Belly button is pulled in to support that lower back. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Stand it up, shake it out. All right, have those dumbbells just over on the side. Get them out of your way a second. We're gonna run through a nice vinyasa. So inhale those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step those feet back into a nice plank position. Come forward 2 inches. Exhale as you trot around the down. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Looking up at your hands, you can walk, step, or jump your feet up towards your hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. All right, taking a few moments here, rocking those feet back and forth, making sure you're nice and grounded into the floor. Palms are facing forward, elbows are tucked in, eyes are closed for a moment. Lifting up to the crown of your head, also lifting up through those kneecaps, engaging those legs. I want you to notice how your body is feeling. Maybe it's feeling a little bit more warm than when you first started. Bring yourself back to the intention that you set in today's practice, whether it's the strength or toning, whatever it may be. Bring yourself back to that intention. On the next inhale, lift those arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Now as you inhale, just come on down into a nice seated position and make sure that you have those dumbbells handy. All right, so feet are planted firmly into the ground, holding onto those legs. You're gonna slowly roll down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to make it down. All right, so what we're gonna do first, we're gonna work a little bit of those abs. So I want you to slide your feet up a little bit closer to your bottom. Palms are gonna face up by your sides. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna be reaching for opposite heel. So you're gonna look up towards your legs, and then you're just going to be, only thing off is the shoulder blades, and you're just gonna be reaching for opposite heels. Now, if this is too much in that neck, you can always keep that head down, totally fine. All right, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin. Again, shoulder blades are the only thing coming off the ground. You want to really make sure that your lower back is nice and firmly planted into the ground. This targets those upper abdominal muscles. And also those side obliques. All right, I want you to slow it down. So you're doing side, center, side, center. Slow and controlled, targeting those abdominal muscles even more. Again, bring that head down anytime it's too much in that neck. Belly button is pulled in. We got 1 more on each side. All right, come down. Grab those weights. We're gonna be doing a weighted bridge pose. So, dumbbells are on those hips. Feet are nice and close to your bottom. What we're gonna do, you're going to exhale as you press those hips up, and then inhale as you come down. Now, if these dumbbells are too much, just take those dumbbells out and just do a regular bridge pose. So begin whenever you're ready. Lift those hips up as high as you can. So exhale, inhale. Squeeze those glutes every time you lift those hips up. We got 3, 2, doing a chest fly. So dumbbells come up over your chest. You're gonna take them out and then bring them back in. So keeping it about chest level. Now, if this is too much in that lower back, bring those hips down and just do the chest fly on the ground like that. So make it work for you. Whenever you add that bridge, we are just working a few more muscles, working those glutes, those hamstrings. Feel this in that chest. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Bring those hips down. All right, dumbbells are going to come up over that head. So what we're going to do, you're going to bend at those elbows, protecting your forehead. Make sure you don't hit that forehead, and then lift those arms back up. So what this does is it works the backs of those arms, those triceps. So the triceps actually make up 2/3 of the arm. So it's super important that we do work on our triceps. We want nice defined arms. So again, you're only bending at those elbows, but make sure you're protecting that head. The dumbbell is just going up right over that head. Now if this is too much, you can always just do one dumbbell. Make it work for you. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, drop one dumbbell. We're gonna come back into that bridge, but we're gonna do a single leg bridge. So whichever leg you're doing first, that's the leg that you're gonna have the dumbbell on, okay? So you're gonna lift that leg up, and then you're gonna lift up and down. Single leg bridge. Now, if this is too much with that dumbbell, take that dumbbell off, completely fine. Just doing your body weight only. Make sure you're lifting up through that standing heel, that heel that is planted into the ground. You should really feel this in the glutes and in those hamstrings and the backs of the legs there. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Switch out those legs. Bring that dumbbell to the other leg if you are using that dumbbell. Make sure that foot is nice and firmly planted into the ground. And then whenever you're ready, lift it up and down. Squeeze those glutes. Belly button is pulled in. Exhale, inhale. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Put that dumbbell over to the side for now. What we're gonna do is an eagle pose crunch. So you have one leg here. You're gonna cross your other leg over that leg, and then opposite arms are going to cross, and you're gonna try to touch your palms or your hands together if you can, okay? So what we're gonna do, bring those arms up over your head as much as you can, legs come out. We're going to bring elbows and knees together as we crunch, and then bring it back out. So crunching it together, back out. Exhale, inhale. Really feeling it in those lower abdominal muscles. Really focusing on that breathing. Exhale as we crunch, inhale as we come down. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, we need to switch out those legs, even it out. So opposite hands, opposite legs. Bring those arms up, legs come out. Crunch it in, back down. Exhale, inhale. Now, if this is too much with both arms and legs, take out the arms, just work with the legs today. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, final exercise for today. So, grabbing one dumbbell, straightening those legs, make sure you're on a nice comfy surface. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna straighten one leg, you're gonna lift those shoulder blades off the ground, other foot comes up. We're going to be doing a straight leg bicycle with a dumbbell. Now, if this is too much, take out that weight and either just do a regular bicycle. A regular bicycle like this, or else do a straight leg without the weight, okay? So, you have that weight, just one dumbbell at a time. Weave it through. Now, if this is too much on that neck, keep that head down. Totally fine. You will still feel it in those lower abdominal muscles, I promise. Alternate that breathing, inhaling and exhaling. We got 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice work. Get that dumbbell out of your way. Straighten those legs. Palms are facing up. Take a few moments here just to catch your breath. Just relax your body. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One hand comes on your stomach, the other hand comes up onto your chest. On your next inhale, I want you to feel yourself filling up your belly like a balloon. So taking a big inhale. Then exhale, push all that air out. Take another big inhale, filling up your belly like a balloon. Exhale, push all that air out. Another big inhale, fill up that belly like a balloon. Exhale, push all that air out. Bring your hands by your sides, close those eyes a moment. Palms are facing up to receive energy for the day. Letting your feet just naturally fall where they may. Fingers are naturally uncurling. Releasing any tension you have built up in your body. Release the tension you have in your jaw. Taking a few moments to thank yourself for taking this time for you. I want you to think about 5 things in your head that you are grateful for in your life. You can say them out loud to yourself, or you can say them to yourself in your head. Think of 5 things that you are grateful for today in your life. After you've thought of those 5 things, just thank yourself. Thank each thing for being in your life. Just being so grateful for the things that we have, the things to be grateful for. In times like this, it's hard for people to be grateful for things, but there are so many things in our life to be grateful for. So important to be grateful each and every day. Whenever you're ready, just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start making circles with your wrists and your ankles. On the next inhale, lift those arms up over your head. Exhale, rolling on over to your side, resting your head on your arm. Taking a few moments here in the sweetest pose, just thinking about starting today however we want it to be. Forget about what we have going on, those past experiences that might bring us stress. We are starting today, right now. Make today and tomorrow and the next day however you want it to be. Inhale as you come up into a nice seated position, crossing those legs. Palms are facing up to receive energy for the day. Shoulders are down and away from those ears. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. The light in me honors and cherishes the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this Yoga Sculpt workout with me.